Have you ever found yourself in a tough spot where you needed to make a significant decision, but you were uncertain about whether it was the right choice? We've all been there. Making decisions, especially the big ones, can be challenging, and the outcomes can either lead to happiness or trouble. The ability to make decisions is essential to achieve success in our life. Today, let me share an enlightening story that not only illustrates the importance of making the right decisions, but also provides insights into how to do it without haste. So, let's embark on the journey to discover valuable lessons in decision-making. Stay tuned for an engaging and insightful tale. Once upon a time, in a small village near a jungle, there lived a wise Buddhist monk known for his knowledge. People came from far away to seek solutions to their problems from him. No matter what kind of problem anyone had, the monk could always help. When someone shared their problem, he would listen carefully, understand it, and focus on finding a solution. After that, he would close his eyes for a while, ponder deeply about the problem, and then provide a solution. People started thinking that maybe this monk had some magical powers. He could receive solutions and then share them with others. Once, a young man asked the monk if he possessed any miraculous powers or divine vision that allowed him to solve problems. The monk laughed heartily, but didn't provide a direct answer to the young man's inquiry. A few days later, a peculiar incident unfolded in that small village near the jungle. There was an elderly poor woman living alone in her house in that village, entirely on her own, with no family. 4 friends were passing through the jungle on their way home from a nearby city. They had earned money working in another city and were traveling on foot, as transportation means were limited in those olden times. Carrying their earnings in a small bundle, the 4 friends were on their way to the village. One of the 4 friends said, "Friends, if we keep our money separate like this, there's a risk of it getting stolen. Why don't we keep all our money in one bundle? That way, we can all keep an eye on it, and our money will be safe. When we reach our village, we can then take our respective shares from it." The 3 friends agreed with the young man's suggestion. They combined all their money into a single bundle and continued their journey towards the village. As they walked, night approached, and they spotted a house along the way. The 4 friends approached the house, knocked on the door, and the lone old woman opened it. One of the friends respectfully folded his hands and said to the old woman, "Mother, we were on our way to our village. It became night on the way here, and it's not safe to travel so late. Therefore, we request you to let us stay at your place for one night. We will leave in the morning." After pondering for a while, the elderly woman finally spoke. "All right, you all can stay here for tonight. I have no problem. I'm going to cook food. If you want, I can make it for you too." All 4 of them agreed and responded with a grateful yes. After having dinner, those 4 friends handed over the bundle of money to the old woman and said, "Mother, this bundle contains our earnings for the whole year. All 4 of us have kept all the money we have earned so far in this bundle, and now we will give it to you. We hand over this bundle because it will be safer with you than the 4 of us." The friend continued, "However, we have one condition. If any one of the 4 of us comes to collect this bundle, please do not hand it over unless all 4 of us are present together." Then that old woman says, "Okay, son, if all 4 of you come together, then only I will hand over this bundle to you, and anyway you all are going to leave from here in the morning. I will hand over this bundle to you in the morning itself." The old woman agrees to their condition, and the bundle of money is handed over to her. Feeling secure with the money, the 4 friends had dinner and went to sleep that night. The next morning, as all 4 of them woke up, they began preparing for their onward journey. Among the friends, one is a cheater with the intention to get away with the money. He turned to the others and said, "Brothers, This old lady hosted us all night, provided us with good food, a comfortable place to sleep, and a safe haven for the night. We haven't done anything in return. The old lady is working alone in the fields. Can't we lend her a hand before we leave?" The cunning young man had schemed to deceive both the old lady and his friends, intending to secure the bundle for himself and then leave. Unaware of his ulterior motives, the other three friends, trusting his words, joined him at work. Together, they set out to assist the old lady by working in the fields. While working together in the fields, the mischievous young man suddenly told his three friends, "Friends, I am very thirsty. I will ask the old lady for some water and bring it for you as well." Once he approached the old woman, he deceitfully said, "Mother, as we are leaving, please return our bundle of money." The old woman said, "I am busy in preparing the breakfast. Please wait for a while." Moreover, the old woman firmly replied, "No, I can't give the bundle to anyone until all four of you are together. You had stated that until all four of you are present, this bundle shouldn't be given to anyone." The cheater then signaled those three friends from a distance, asking, "Shall I bring?" as if he was inquiring about fetching water. Believing their friend wanted to bring water for them, all three gestured to the young man and said, "Yes, yes, okay, bring it," from a distance. Observing the situation, the old woman inferred that all four of them were preparing to leave and were requesting their bundle. In good faith, the old lady fetched the coat containing the bundle and handed it over to the deceitful young man. Seizing the opportunity, the cheater swiftly took the bundle and departed, while the remaining three friends resumed their work in the fields. After a while, all three of them returned from their farm work and asked the old lady, "Mother, where is our friend who came here for water?" The old lady, puzzled, asked, "Did he come for water?" However, he had claimed that all four of them were leaving and requested their money bundle. The three friends, surprised, clarified, "Mother, we never asked for the bundle. We were thirsty, and he said he would fetch water for us from you." The old woman said, "But he has taken away the bundle, stating that you have asked for it, and leaving from here." Distraught, the friends cried, realizing their hard-earned money was gone. They questioned the old lady, "Mother, it contained all our earned money, and he has run away alone with it. We had told you that until all four of us come together, you should not give that bundle to anyone. Then why did you do this? It is your fault. We had kept you to protect that bundle, and you gave it to someone like this. We gave it into the hands of a man who looted all our wealth from us. We will not tolerate it. We will go to the king and complain about you to the king. We will demand justice." Now, only the king would decide on this matter. Filled with anger, the three young men reached the royal court and narrated their grievances to the king. Upon carefully hearing the plight of the three young men, the king promptly ordered the old woman to appear before the royal court. Upon the king's orders, the royal soldiers promptly arrested the old woman. She was brought before the royal court, where she was found guilty. The court asserted that she shouldn't have handed over the bundle to a single person when explicitly instructed to wait until all four were present. Holding her responsible, the court ordered her to pay compensation and return the money to the three young men. After the king's order, the old woman started crying and begged for help. She said, "O king, I'm old and don't have much money. No one in my house earns. I can't pay them back. I'm alone and helpless. Please have mercy." Sadly, the king didn't listen to her. The old woman was crying and going towards her house, thinking, where would she get so much money? How will I return this money to those people? I don't have that much money. What should I do? How should I do it? Where should I get so much money? If I don't return their money, then the king will kill me anyway. It is my fault when all four of them together told me that unless all four of us come together, you should not give that bundle to anyone, yet I handed over that bundle to only that one person. It is my fault. She walked home crying and thinking about all these things. On her way, she encountered a monk in the city known for solving problems simply and easily. Curious about her tears, the monk asked, "What's the matter? Why are you crying?" The old woman truthfully shared her story, admitting, "Oh, wise man, it's my fault. They all warned me not to give the bundle to anyone until all four of them were together, but I was so brave that I gave it to only one person. He took the money and ran away, and now I don't know how to get it back. I don't have that much money, and the king has ordered me to return it. I'm lost." The monk comforted her, saying, "Calm down, I'll find a way." The monk then sat down, closed his eyes, and began meditating. After a period of deep thought and silence, he found a solution to the problem. Turning to the old woman, he said, "Mother, what the king has done is absolutely wrong. It's not your fault. The king's decision is unjust." Upon hearing this, the old woman fell silent, contemplating how the king's decision could be wrong. She wondered, as the king always delivered justice and never harmed anyone, what could have gone wrong with his decision today? The people gathered around were eavesdropping on the conversation between the monk and the old woman, expressing surprise at the notion that the king's decision could be wrong. They believed the king had made the right call. In their view, the old woman had erred by handing over the money to just one person, and she should return it. They considered the king's decision as correct. However, the monk encouraged the old woman to go to the royal court and express her disagreement with the king's decision, insisting that he would determine what was right and wrong. Initially, the old woman struggled with courage, but eventually she mustered enough to return to the royal court. Trembling with fear, she spoke to the king, saying, "O king, the decision you have taken is wrong." In a nervous voice, she revealed the whole truth. Hearing this, the king became very angry. He questioned the identity of the monk, who dared to label his decision as wrong. The king expressed his displeasure, stating that he made numerous decisions daily, and no one had ever questioned their validity. He threatened the monk with a death sentence if the right decision was not provided. In the city, everyone was surprised when they heard that the monk might have a decision better than the king's. People wondered what fair decision he could make for everyone. The king quickly told his soldiers to bring the monk to the royal court. The soldiers went and brought the monk. In the court, everyone waited to hear what the monk would say. When the monk appeared, the king addressed him. "O Gurudev, why do you think our decision is wrong?" The old lady promised to give the bundle to all four people at once. Why did she break her promise and make the mistake of giving it to only one person? If he took the money and ran away, isn't it her fault? Shouldn't the money be returned to the other friends by her? The Gurudev respectfully responded, "O king, this was your decision, but I have something to say." The king allowed him to speak, and the Gurudev continued, "As it was promised to give the bundle to all four together, and now only 3 are here. Where is the 4th one? Tell these people to go back and bring their 4th friend, and only then will their money be returned." There was a similar promise that their money wouldn't be returned until all 4 were together. If the old woman gave the money to these 3, she would break her promise, which isn't right. So, if they want their money back, they must first bring their 4th friend here. The royal court was pleased with this decision. Everyone praised the monk, and even the king fully agreed. He immediately bowed his head and folded his hands in front of the monk. The king exclaimed, "O wise Gurudev, how could I have missed this perspective? It just struck me now, and I wonder why I didn't think of it earlier." Addressing the king, the Gurudev said, "Your days are filled with various tasks, and you're always in a hurry to make decisions. While you heard and grasped the situation, you overlooked a crucial aspect. You only considered it on the surface, without delving into its depth. If you had taken the time to understand the intricacies, you would have reached the same conclusion." The monk responded to the king, "O king, unless we delve deep into a matter, we cannot find the right solution. Unfortunately, many of us prefer making hasty decisions, regardless of the seriousness of the matter. We often prioritize our rights and reputation, even if the decision may harm us in the future. Regrettably, we neglect the depth of the matter." Then the king asked the monk, "Hey, wise man, do you have any divine powers? Do you have any such miraculous power that you ask a question, and in return, it gives you the answer, due to which you are able to give the accurate and correct solution?" Upon hearing the king's inquiry, the monk smiled and responded, "O king, many have posed this question to me, and I've refrained from answering. However, being the ruler of this kingdom, I'll share my response with you. Many people believe I possess mystical powers that provide solutions to any problem. Truthfully, I don't possess such powers. My strength lies in understanding the depth of every matter. I contemplate until multiply solution surface, delving deep into each. Only when I am convinced that a particular solution is fitting, do I offer it to help someone resolve their problem. Now just think, if you had taken this decision in a hurry, you would have completely ruined the life of this old lady. Our entire life revolves around decisions. Whether a decision leads to a favorable outcome determines if our life becomes good or takes a turn for the worse. To make the right and accurate decisions, it's crucial to cultivate the art of remaining silent in front of others. Silence allows us to think, and thinking is essential because our decisions shape our future, determining the trajectory of our lives and whether those decisions are significant or minor. Learning to stay silent is the first step in making informed decisions. It prompts thoughtful consideration, unveiling multiple solutions to a problem. By contemplating these solutions, we gain insight into the most suitable decisions. To assess the benefits and losses of a solution, thorough thinking is essential. Achieving this clarity is possible by cultivating silence within. When internally calm, your mind gains clarity, facilitating thoughtful contemplation. The practice of speaking less contributes to this mental calmness, allowing for clear thinking and understanding. It fosters purity in your thoughts, enabling a clear distinction between right and wrong decisions. Embracing silence helps you navigate situations, determining what actions to take and what to avoid. However, many of us often prioritize proving ourselves right instead of fostering inner calm and clear thinking. In the pursuit of proving superiority, some individuals tend to speak excessively, believing it to be a potent weapon. However, this tendency often backfires, as excessive talking can lead to others not taking their words seriously. Such individuals may become subjects of mockery and are perceived as foolish, causing people to distance themselves. On the contrary, cultivating inner calmness and gradually reducing unnecessary chatter allows for better self-understanding. This self-awareness helps one realize the energy wasted on futile talk, the energy that could be directed towards more meaningful pursuits or decision-making. By curbing unnecessary chatter, one can conserve energy, reduce stress, and enjoy better sleep. Making thoughtful decisions enhances brain function and increases its overall power. A compelling example of this is observed in bright and intelligent individuals, both in school and beyond. These individuals tend to speak less, devoting their time to meaningful activities. Their ability to learn quickly and retain information is notable, contrasting with those who engage in excessive talking. Chanakya, the ancient Indian teacher and philosopher, emphasized the significance of knowing when, where, and how much to speak. History has shown that successful individuals often possess the habit of speaking sparingly, focusing on meaningful communication and paying attention to their words. Successful individuals maintain a singular focus on their goals, dedicating all their time and effort to achieving them. Embracing this habit in your own life doesn't necessarily mean reducing external communication, but rather cultivating inner calmness. Consistently practicing this approach will yield noticeable benefits within a short period. In addressing the king, the monk emphasized the importance of empathy in decision-making. He urged the king to understand the old woman's vulnerability and consider the broader context, advocating for a fair assessment. The monk's wisdom highlighted those decisions, guided by empathy leading to understanding and shared well-being for all. As we come to the end of this story, I would request you to like and subscribe to the channel for more stories filled with wisdom. Namo Buddhaya.